Hello dear student, today probability lecture 2. So today we will discuss about independent event and mutually exclusive. So what is the independent event? So today topic is about independent event and mutually exclusive. So what is the independent event? Independent event is nothing but occurrence of one is not affected other. Occurrence of one is not affected the other is called the independent events. Means here two events are there. Assume that A and B. There are two events are there. So the occurrence of this first event it not affect the occurrence of the second event. That is called the independent event. Means this one that one both are separate. Means the formula of the independent event is P of A intersection. Because of that very important this formula. So P of A intersection B equal to the formula is P of A into P of B. So, if A and B both are independent events, then the intersection part P of A intersection B formula is P of A into P of B. Now, next another definition is a mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means never have an outcome common. Means there is no common outcome between these two events. That means it is nothing but suppose here AB is there, P of A intersection B. P of A intersection B is equal to 0. So this P of A intersection B equal to 0, it is called the mutually exclusive. So children, one is the independent event to mutually exclusive, both also same formula. What is that one? Here also P of A intersection B, here also P of A intersection B. In independent event, it is equal to P of A into P of B. And here, in this exclusive event, their intersection part equal to 0. These two are very important. So today the complete class is on the basis of these two only. Independent event and exclusive event. So using this, I am going to take and very important two more points are there. Next point is suppose probability of not A. So how to write this one? Not is nothing but complement. That means probability of A. So not means always remember complement. Then probability of A complement formula. The complement formula is 1 minus P of A. This is the formula. So not means we have to write its complement. So which one I have the complement? That one you have to subtract from 1. Suppose probability of A union B whole complement is there. Then how to write this one? You have to subtract from 1. In probability, the universal means 1. So 1 minus P of A union. These are the formulas we will use here. So now we'll take some problems on this model and we'll discuss. So main points are independent events means probability of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. If it is exclusive, then P of A intersection B equal to 0. Now, we'll take some problems on this model. First one is the A die. A die is thrown. A die is thrown if E is the event. If E is the event, the number appearing is a multiple of 3. This is the event. Event is said that one the number appearing is a multiple of 3. Next, F, and again he given F event also. What is F now? The number appearing is even. Now he is asking find whether E and F are independent. This is the question. So students concentrate on the board. One die is thrown. Die means we know it, which is having the number 6 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here he given two events. One is the E, another one is the F. He said E means it is an event, the number appearing is a multiple of 3, means third multiple. And F means he said that one, the number appearing is even, means even number. Now he is asking this E and F are independent events or not. So I am explaining here this question detailedly, concentrate here. First of all, we will write the sample space. Yes, simple. What is the sample space? He said die. Die means which contains 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a die contains 6 numbers. And he said that one E. E means it is a multiple of 3. So multiple of 3 means 3 table, simply. 3 table means 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. Ashtek. Because we have to take only up to 6 numbers. Why 6 numbers? Because this on a die only 6 numbers are there. So multiple of 3 means 3 comma 6. Next, he said that one F. F means even number. He said that one F means even number on die. So what are the even numbers on this die? The even numbers on this die are, one is the 2, another one is the 4, next one is the 6. These are the even numbers on the die. E means multiple of 3. Now, he is asking whether these two are independent or not. For finding the independent, first we have to find E intersection F. Intersection means here and here we need the common number. So here and here the common element is only 6. 6 is the common element. Now, first we will find out their probability. So probability of E equal to, probability of E means number of elements in E. The number of elements in E is 2, but total number of elements, total means 6, 2 by 6. So 2 ones are 2 threes are. So what is the answer? 1 by 3. Next we have to find P of F. P of F means number of elements in F. How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 elements in F, but total number of elements are 6. That means we can write 3 ones are 3 twos are. So the answer is 1 by 2. Next of all, we have to find probability of E intersection F. Means number of elements in E intersection F. There are only one number in the E intersection F out of 6. He is asking whether this is independent or not. Independent or not means we have to find first of all P of E into P of F. We'll multiply. P of E means 1 by 3 into P of F means 1 by 2. It is nothing but 1 by 2 3s are 6. Which is nothing but, my dear students, P of E into P of F is nothing but P of E intersection F. Because of that P of intersection F is 1 by 6. From this we can say that E and F are independent events. Independent events. This is the process. So children, one more time I am repeating this. What is that one? Die. Die means which contains 6 numbers, 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers are there on the die. It is called the sample space. E is the event, is a multiple of 3. Multiple of 3 means 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. F means is an even number. Even number 2, 4, 6. Now we want to find the intersection. E intersection of the common element in this 2 is 6. Finding the probability. P of E means number of elements in E by total number of elements in the sample space. Number of elements are 2, total numbers are 6. Here also number of elements are 3 but total number is the 6. Now P of E intersection of means here 1 element. If we did enough, if it satisfied P of E intersection of equal to P of E into P of F, then we can say that one E and F are independent events. That's it. Now we'll take another example on this model. The next example is another example is yes, P of A equal to 1 by 2. P of A equal to 1 by 2. P of A union B is equal to 3 by 5. P of A union B equal to 3 by 5 and P of B equal to, he given one small p is given, small p, and is asking find p. Find p, here he given one condition. If first one is mutually exclusive, second one is independent. First one is the mutually exclusive, second one is the independent. So totally two are there. One P of A is given, P of A union B is given, P of B also given. He is asking P of B value is P. This P value we have to find. Here two types of conditions given. First one, suppose if A and B are mutually exclusive, then find the P value. Second one is if A and B are independent, find the P value. This is the question. So first we will take about the mutually exclusive. So what is the mutually exclusive? Mutually exclusive is nothing but, children, first of all, either mutually exclusive or independent. Compulsory we have to find first of all A intersection B. Because of that, mutually exclusive means P of A intersection B is equal to 0. Mutually exclusive means their intersection part equal to 0. Independent term means what is the condition? P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. That's it. Only this part. Exclusive, their intersection part 0. Independent term, P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. If we will start to do this term, first of all mutually exclusive will take afterwards we will discuss about the independent term. Then P of A intersection B is equal to 0 because of exclusive. He given P of A union B is given. So we know it P of A union B formula. What is the formula? P of A union B formula is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. This is the formula. So P of A union B is given. How much? It is the value of 3 by 5 is equal to P of A is given. Its value is 1 by 2. And P of B value is small p minus P of A intersection B. Already said mutually exclusive means A intersection B equal to 0. So this the value is 0. Now I want P value. Send 1 by 2 this side. Then what is the answer? 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2 is equal to P. So finally, my dear children, we can write the P value. P is equal to LCM is 2 5s are 10. 3 2s are 6 minus 5 means 1 by 10. So what is the P value? The P value is 1 by 10. Means when it is mutually exclusive, then the P value is 1 by 10. Why? Because their intersection part 0. In the part of intersection, you put 0, we will get the P. Now the case of independent, second one. So independent events. Independent means we know it. What is the formula? P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. This one is the A intersection B. Same formula will take because of the given P of A union B. So what is the P of A union B? Because here is given in the A union B. The formula is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. But in the place of A intersection B, we can write P of A into P of B. Why? Because A intersection B value is P of A into P of B. Because these are independent events. Then if we substituted A union B value is 3 by 5, then P of A value is 1 by 2 and P of B value is small p equal to 1 by 2 into P. If we started to simplify plus 1 by 2, if you bring this side, then 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2 equal to LCM is 2p minus p means p by 2. Here also LCM 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6 minus 5 means 1 by 10. 1 by 10 equal to p by 2, 2 how many times cancel? 5 times. So what is the p value? The p value is 1 by 5. So mutually exclusive p value 1 by 10 and independent term then the p value is 1 by 5. This is the manner. In this method we will find out the values. Now we will take another example. If we take another example, next example is example. P of A equal to 1 by 4, comma P of B is equal to 1 by 2, and P of A intersection B is given. P of A intersection B equal to 1 by 8. Then he is asking find the question is P of not A and not B. This is the question. P of A and P of B. So how to do this one? See, P of not A and not B. Just now beginning of this class also we discussed that one. Not A. Not A means A complement and means intersection. Not B means B complement. So P of A complement intersection B complement. So in the first basis sets chapter you know it is the De Morgan's formula. So according to De Morgan laws, instead of A dash intersection B dash, we can write A union B whole complement. Instead of A complement intersection B complement, we can write probability of A union B whole complement. If it is having the whole complement, then we have to subtract from 1. 1 minus P of A union B. This is the form. So 1 minus P of A union B means 1 minus. What is the P of A union B formula? P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B formula. So compulsory we have to put bracket. Here minus sign is there. So 1 minus P of A. What is the P of A? P of A means 1 by 4. P of B means 1 by 2 minus P of A intersection B means 1 by 8. So 1 minus, we will do the LCM. Here the LCM is 8, 4 2s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 8 1s are 8. So if we simplify 4 plus 2 6, 6 minus 1 is the 5. So the answer is 4 plus 2 6, 6 minus 1 is the 5. So the answer is 1 minus 5 by 8. Here what is the LCM? 8 is the LCM. 8 1s are 8, 8 minus 5 means 3 by 8. So children, what is the answer? 3 by 8 is the answer. So P of A, P of B, A intersection B given. He is asking not A and not B. Not means complement, not B means B complement. Instead of this two, we can write A union B whole complement. Which is having the complement, we have to subtract from 1. 1 minus P of A union B. A union B formula, if you substitute, we will get the answer. So in this manner, we will find out the sum. Now, we will go to the next question. The next one is P of A. P of A equal to 1 by 2. Next, P of B equal to 7 by 12. 7 by 12. And P of not A or not B. Not A or not B equal to 1 by 4. He is asking then A and B are independent or not. Independent or not. So this is the question, children. Here he given P of A given P of A value is 1 by sorry. Let me see the question. P of A equal to 1 by 2. P of A equal to 1 by 2, P of B equal to 7 by 12, and P of A or P of B equal to 1 by 4, then he is asking whether this is independent term or not. This is the 90%. So he is asking whether this is independent term or not. So children, concentrate on the point. P of A, P of B given, not A or not B is given. So he is asking independent term. First we will take that one, P of not A. So whether it is independent or not will do. Here first of all I am going to take not A. Not A means A complement. Not A or means union B complement. Okay children. Not A or not B is equal to how much is given? 1 by 4 is given. So according to De Morgan laws, we can write this one as A intersection B whole complement equal to 1 by 4. which is having a complement, we have to subtract 1 minus A intersection B. 1 minus A intersection B equal to 1 by 4. So we have to find A intersection B value. Interchanging of both the 1 minus 1 by 4 equal to P of A intersection B. So if we simplify, then the answer is P of A intersection B is equal to 4 LCM. 4 ones are 4, 4 minus 1 how much? 3 by 4. So finally P of A in B value we got it. P of A in B value is 3 by 4. Now he is asking whether these are independent or not. So to prove whether it is independent or not, first we have to multiply P of A into P of B. P of A means 1 by 2. P of B means 7 by 2. If we multiply 7 ones are 7, 12 twos are 24. Student, listen. This P of A intersection B is 3 by 4. But P of A into P of B is 7 by 24. These two are not equal. So P of A intersection B is not equal to P of A into P of B. These are not equal. Then we can say that one P is, then we can say that one A and B are dependent terms, not independent terms. A and B are dependent terms. Dependent terms or dependent evils. That's it. Are dependent. That's it. So children, in this way we will find out the sums. So I hope today class you people are understood. We'll go next class about the base theorem. Thank you. Thank you.